What's up guys, I'm Nick and this is Build Dad Build. Can any of you tell me why there are shoe shine places in the bathrooms of strip clubs? I mean, is that really necessary?
I might have got my shoes shined a couple of times, if you know what I'm saying.
It is time for another experiment. Comment down below if you think I should buy like a lab coat so I can be all professional looking. I'll even wear the welding goggles or something. Actually, I can't see out of those. I'll even wear the laser goggles. Just saying. So today's experiment comes based on a video that I saw by this little YouTuber. You may know him, his name's Steve Ramsey. He's got a really tiny channel called Woodworking for Mere Mortals. Tiny. I mean, you know, if you could go over there and give him a sub, really help him out. He recently put out a video on odd things that you can dye wood with, and one of the things he used was shoe polish, which got me thinking, he was like boring old brown or something, but look, they make red shoe polish. So I picked up a couple of colors that I thought might look cool. I've got like an olive, a blue, this is a burgundy, kind of looks like poop, and this looks like baby shit, but it kind of almost looks like orange, and then red. What I figured we'd do is run the regular gamut of what we do here at Build Dad Build. We will burn some boards, we will brush some boards, and then we'll shine their shoes. So first I'm gonna cut this piece of white pine that I got at the big box store down to like some probably 12-inch sections, you know, 12-inch sections, guys. And then we'll grab the sparky sparks and we'll do the flamey flames. It's not hooked up. Now it's hooked up. When you pick out your lumber, always make it a point to look at the grain patterning in the lumber. You want variations. You want these kind of wide areas, you want some thin areas, and knots always draw interest. So just keep in mind that when you do this, it's gonna look much better if you use a board like this than if you use something that just has like really straight, even grain on it. Let's put a little stank on them. Now, if y'all think you can handle one of these, this is the Sugi Grill Blazer Torch. Really meant to light barbecues and whatnot, but I like it for this purpose. I'm pretty sure most of you guys can't handle it, but if you think you can, I will leave you a link down below and a discount code for 10% off. Can we just stop and appreciate the grain pattern in this wood? Check that out. Look at that. That's pine, man. I just, you know, every once in a while you get something really kind of funky looking, and that's funky looking. I know some of you guys like to see them before I put finish on them. That is burgundy, scarlet. So this is light brown, but it looks orange to me. Royal blue and olive green. And then I had one board left over, so I did like an ombre effect with the red and the orange. Check that out. All right, guys, so while we're waiting for those to dry so we can see the final results, just want to say thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I appreciate each and every one of you. You all rock, except Tom Cruise. That guy can eat a wank. And as always, an extra special thanks goes out to all of my Patreon supporters. These guys are amazing. Especially my top tier or Boilermaker patrons, Stephen Mann, Eric Weiss, Derek Coates, Chuck Faulkner, Puffy Muffins, Andy the Viking, Dwight Smith, Christopher Walters, Todd Stewart, and Franklin the Tanklin. Clinkies. Woo! Shipper! Now, Tillery Sluts! Am I the only one that mispronounces that word? Actually, I mistype it. So these are in no particular order, and I apologize. Between the polish and the lacquer, these are super shiny, so it's kind of hard to get a good angle on it without getting a lot of glare. But this is the blue. It's pretty dark blue. I don't know if you can see that. Like I said, I've tried taking these outside. I've tried turning all the lights off, and this is as good as it's getting. Human eye, this is a little bluer than it is on camera. So if we have the burgundy, and it looks pretty good, man. I mean, these all look pretty good. Nice. Look at that. Look at the green. Okay, and then next up we have the scarlet or the red. I'm telling you, man, the just that patterning on here looks so good. I think it actually makes the result better, right? But check that out. It also smells like shoe polish in here. Go figure. All right, next we have orange. Orange. This is a pretty decent result. This is not the best orange I've ever gotten. But slick. Slick, slick, boom. All right, and then last up we have the olive, which, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looked like a lot more promising when I first started it. Just that olive kind of faded out. And they always get darker when you put some sort of clear coat top on them. But I can't imagine not putting clear coat top on this stuff, because I would think that wax would come off, right? So that's pretty cool. And the experimental one, which I think probably turned out the best, is this ombre where I did the red and the orange. Kind of wish I would have had a couple more boards to do some more of this with, because I think it looks pretty cool. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you have some other thing that you want me to try to dye wood with that you think would give a good result, leave that in the comments down below. If you want to support the channel, you can always pick up a little merch. This is my social distancing shirt. It says free hugs, just kidding, don't touch me. A little Build Dad Build on the back. You can always head over to my Patreon page, check that out. I'll link that down below, along with the merch store, which I've just now kind of put the finishing touches on. But head over to Patreon and join up if that is your thing. And until next time, thanks for playing. And now I've got to get to work, 'cause it's whiskey time. Dip, dip, dip. If I say dip, you say dip. If I say dip, you say. Not to say I haven't got my shoes shined a couple of times, if you know what I'm saying. Tiny. You know what I'm saying? Shoe shine, shoe shine. Who wants a shoe shine? When's the last time you got your shoes shined? I honestly can't say. I only wear tennis shoes. Don't try this at home, kids.